Started in a ring. Hook the thread out of the loop. Hook 2 braids. 3 in the loop. An incomplete long stitch. Pull all the loops at once. Fix a tassel with a date-shaped needle. Finish it, and then, in the loop, hook 7 more date-shaped stitches. Tighten the starting loop. And hook a slip stitch in the first date-shaped needle. Pull out the hook to form a blade. Next, in this gap, crochet the jujube-shaped stitches. So 2 oval stitches form a group. Next, in the gap between each jujube-shaped needle, hook a set. There are 8 groups of jujube-shaped stitches. A total of 8 groups. Finish. Hook a slip stitch in the first date-shaped needle. Continue to pull through to the middle of the dating needle. In the middle of this group of jujube-shaped stitches, also crochet a set of jujube-shaped needles. And a long stitch in the middle of the 2 groups. The pattern of this round is the middle of the jujube flower. To complete this round, finish with the first needle. Continue to pull through to the middle of the date pin. Crochet a set of pairs in the middle of the pairs. In the gap between the jujube-shaped needle and the long needle, and hook a long stitch. And then a long stitch in the next gap. The pattern of this round is crochet a jujube-shaped needle in the middle of the pattern and a long stitch on each side of the long stitch. Finish this round according to this pattern. ends with the first date stitch, slip stitches. Continue to pull through to the middle of the pattern. In the middle of the jujube-shaped needle pattern, continue to crochet the jujube flowers. Next, between the jujube-shaped needle and the long needle, hook a long stitch. In the gap between the long needle and the jujube needle, hook a long stitch. The rule of this round is hook a jujube-shaped flower in the middle of the jujube needle. In the gap between two groups of jujube-shaped flowers, 3 long stitches. Finish this round according to this pattern. Finish with the first date-shaped needle. Continue to pull to the middle of the pattern. Next, follow the pattern of the 5th round. Repeat the process. In the middle of each date-shaped flower, crochet a shaped needle in the gap between the two groups of jujube-shaped stitches. In each long stitch part are added 1 stitch respectively, according to the pattern of this round, until you reach the number of rows that suits you. Here I crochet the 8th row and 7 stitches in the long needle part. The size is suitable for a 10-year-old child. If for adults, you can crochet 3 more rounds according to the rules. Next, without increasing or decreasing, 5 rounds. In the middle of the jujube-shaped flower, crochet a jujube. In the long stitch part, 1 long needle in each long needle stitch. A total of 7 long stitches. No more stitches in the long needle part. Next, in the middle of the jujube-shaped stitches. In the long stitch part, without increasing or decreasing, 7 long stitches. Continue crocheting for 5 rounds according to this pattern. Finish 5 rounds. Decrease row. Crochet jujube flowers in the middle of jujube flowers. First, hook a long unfinished stitches. Then a long stitch, unfinished stitches. Pull through 3 loops on the hook. 1 long stitch to complete the decrease. Crochet 3 long stitches. And hook 1 long needle and decrease needle for the last 2 stitches. The rules of this round: crochet a zow stitch in the middle. The long stitch part, 1 long stitch at the beginning and end. Decrease. Finish this round according to this pattern. Finish with a saw saint to the first date stitch. Next, crochet the short needle part. 1 braid. Hook a short stitch in the same stitch. And a short stitch in the middle of the jujube needle. And a short stitch on the second jujube needle. In the long stitch part, and a short stitch in each stitch. Crochet a round of short stitches according to this pattern. Ends with the first stitch. 1 round of short stitches. Complete. And then without increasing or decreasing. Then crochet 4 rounds of short stitches. Finish 5 rounds of short stitches and ends with a cut thread.